What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are at our first Mustang Club of Massachusetts, our Mustangs of Massachusetts show. It is an all-make and model show. There's some cool stuff here. I see a McLaren pulling in. I see another one. Looks like there's a Countach. I'm not sure if it's real, but I'm gonna go take a look at it. A lot of nice classic cars here today. So I'm gonna walk through, give you kind of a rundown of the video again today, share what's available, what's out there, show you some really cool stuff, and come back and maybe give you a few of our favorite cars today, which should be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to sharing this one with you. Thanks for checking the channel. All right, guys. So got some folks leaving now. I think the judging on this show is just a popular vote, so it'll be tough. We have a lot of modified cars here. Usually it's tough to stand out when you're a stock car in a modified class, so I don't know how we'll do today, but that's okay. We're not trying to just chase a trophy. We want to have a good time, but we're gonna walk around and kind of walk you through some of the nicer cars here and give you maybe a top 10 maybe. There's a lot of really cool stuff that I'll share with you. We got pictures of everything up here, so we'll walk through a few of the really cool cars that I think I just want to call out. All right, let's start with this 60 Impala. Looks like it has like an LS motor in it. Yep, LS3. But this is the 60. You guys know I love the 59 and 60s. I love the rear end of this car. I think it's just beautiful. And this one's really sharp, obviously with this 8. I don't know if it's on an air suspension, but you see that kind of those folded over fins. Really pretty car, nice color. Paint sharp on it. It looks really nice. Plus with that LS3, I'm sure this is a fun car to drive. And a really clean interior that's resto modded, but it doesn't really kind of take away from what the original look would be of it. So this is pretty cool. This will be one of my top 10 up here today. This Charger, and this is like a 2015 color with like kind of a gold flake into it. 69, 383. This reminded me, like I told him, of like Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry. I love the car. Again, Chargers are iconic. Generally, it's a cool, really nice car. This is one of the ones I wanted to call out as well. I think it's a really sharp, nice looking car. So for something a little different, this is a Manx. Myers Manx. So this is dune buggy. These are like the 60s dune buggies. These are like the original kit cars from back in the day. Usually most of them were Volkswagen. I think he said this one was Fiero based. But the reason I like this car and I have it in my top 10 is like just the paint job is phenomenal. The interior is nice. It's very well done. It's very clean, very period correct, but also just looks really sharp still today. It's a lot of fun to drive. So this is one of my top 10 as well. Only thing I hate on a popular vote show is you get like, you get a couple of exotics that they're all in the same class together. It makes it a little tougher, but I really do like this GTO here. This is one of mine. I actually voted for this in my top 3. I think it's a 66, 65. That blue, really sharp. Again, one of my favorite cars that I would always like. I always like these GTOs. I think it's growing up with my Uncle Bobby and Danny being Pontiac guys, but these have always been really nice. And this one's sharp. I like the paint. Again, nice, clean, original interior. So one of my top 10 up here as well. All right, you guys know how I feel about this body style of Mustang. Always my favorite, these fastbacks from 69 and 70. Always, and again, this is going to be a 70, just like we saw before with the one headlight. Great stance again, just kind of like the green when we saw it in the cut. You know, I love the Kragers, the Mickey Thompsons, that little bit of a staggered look. Really clean inside. You know, you get the aftermarket wheel, but everything else looks pretty factory. It's just a really clean, basic, great looking body style on these Mustangs, which will always be some of my favorites here. So this is one of my top 5 as well. So we have the 70 Chevelle SS 396 Survivor car out of Texas, which is cool. So original paint, original motor, transmission, really cool. I love the green, the black racing stripes, always cool. 4-speed, nice car. Again, one of my favorites. And usually, pretty unusual, you don't usually see the vinyl tops on a lot of the SSs, so really cool to see this as well. Okay, so when I first looked at this, I kind of didn't give it a second look. I really do like the Shen Camaros. They're always good looking. That's 67 to 69. Then I came back, I saw the big wheels and the Rally Sport wheels, and then I saw the 502 badge on this. This is a monster. Great color, blue. The stance is really nice on it. You have the 502 under here. This thing must be a beast to drive. So I absolutely have to put this as one of my top favorites up here, just because I imagine everything up here, this is probably the one I'd want to drive the most. The interior is pretty nice too. They've done obviously some aftermarket gauges, your big tack, you've got the, you know, the lockout automatic shifter, but this is really cool. They actually set up the gauges almost like the the Z28 gauges back in the day. So you have the 4-gauge pod on the bottom, which kind of does pay homage to the car originally. So I think this was really nice, and this is a really nice looking first-gen Camaro. All right, guys. You all know my affinity for the first, you know, C3 Corvettes, and 68 steel bumper, black, 327 side pipes, gorgeous car. Again, one of the cars I always love these cars, and this one just has the right look. Love the hood, the little chrome accent, the chrome bumpers, obviously the Rally Sport wheels, the chrome side pipes. This is a really nice car, one of my favorites up here. Anytime I see a really nice steel bumper, C3, I'm always a fan. This one just has the right color, the right style, it just sits right, so really nice ride. It's hard up here too, because there's a lot of Fox bodies. I don't want to give any hate. I mean, I think there's a lot of really nice Fox bodies. This show is very modified. There's not a lot of stock stuff in our generation of Fox bodies. But out of all the Fox bodies here, I really like this one. I think this one's got the Coyote swap. I've seen this one a couple shows before. Mustang Car Club 91. I've definitely talked to the owner of this car. It's a really nice modified Fox body. Again, in the green, which is my favorite color. Got really nice wheels. Again, the Coyote engine. So again, hard not to love the Coyote in these. It just looks great. This is actually even the Boss 302 Coyote, so this is a beast. Again, one of my favorites up here. Then I'm going to end with this 427. I want to say it's a 60, so 66. I thought it was 67, but 66 427 convertible, 4-speed. Gorgeous wood wheel, knockoff wheels with the the gold line tires, side pipes. What an awesome color combo. Just everything about this is really cool and right. So again, another of my top 10 favorite up here. Really, really pretty car.
Alright guys, so just a final update on today's show. I did not get a trophy. I will tell you though, they pulled the placards or the cards on the windshield for the cars that were in the top votes, and they do that when they have a best or a popular vote show. And today they awarded the top 5 cars a trophy, but I know I was one of the 12 or 13 cars that they pulled. So I know we were in the top 12 or 13. There was like 130 cars there today. So while we didn't get a trophy, I know we still showed up very well in the popular vote because they did pull our card, which I didn't realize until I actually went to leave. And so I actually stayed until the end because I thought maybe we would have. But there was just some really, really high-end nice stuff there today. So I had a great time. I just figured I'd share that with you. Talk to you soon.
So we had a lot of good conversation. We might get some folks that give us some love, but we're also up here by ourselves too. And you get some of that. You get a lot of groups that come up here together and vote for each other. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not mad. I think we have a car that rightfully could be top 10 up here, but also I can easily see why we wouldn't be. I mean, there's so much nice stuff up here. I mean, we've got McLarens, we've got GT350Rs, we've got that 502 Camaro, we've got, beautiful, 40 Plymouths and tons of Cobras and just kind of all kinds of stuff up here. So again, not too worried about it. If we get something awesome. If we don't, that was cool too. We had a good day. It was a nice show, great group of people, and a beautiful drive over here. So hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please hit the like and subscribe button. We're gonna try to get a couple more shows in this week, and we'll talk to you very soon. Thanks.